Hey guys, Sam Hain here. I'm going to entitle this video Quarantine Musings or Quarantine Thoughts. And there will probably be a couple of these, so be on the lookout for them. In this video, I want to talk to you guys about it's going to be a lot of things, but they're all going to be centralized around a main thought process. And you'll get what I'm saying as the video progresses. So if you want to watch all of it, by all means. If not, that's up to you as well. So with that being said, we'll dive right into it. The main aspect that I want to talk about is I don't answer certain questions definitively in regards to political affiliations, which, to be honest, I really don't have any. But I mean, I could get into a longer winded discussion as to why. Religion, I don't have any. Again, could get into a longer winded explanation as to why, but I usually don't. The reason that I say I don't have any, and people are like, well, you atheist or you no interest in politics, is because even if I say that I'm this or that, those labels always come with a preconceived notion of who and what you are and how you feel about something from somebody else. So if you don't know what preconceived notion is, that somebody else creates or already has an idea created in their mind about you based off of what you say, based off of whatever label you prescribe to yourself. Now, my point with bringing that up as a start to this video is very simple. Right now, and any other time and in the future, I think it's very important for people to realize that it doesn't matter what you tell people, because people are already going to summarize how they feel about you. I mean, yes, they're going to base it off of actions and behaviors and whatever, but invariably they're going to be wrong because they're not you. They're not in your head. They have no idea what you've been through, what your life has led to. And unfortunately, a lot of the time, a lot of people are also going to judge you on your past, as unfortunate as that is. And I will tell you 100% unequivocally that your past does not define you. Anybody that lets your past define you is not somebody you want to be associated with. It's not somebody you want to waste your time with, because it's exactly that. It's your past. And people going through life will also feel that they need to demand answers from you. And for me personally, I often forget. I don't think I'm famous. I look at it as I have a large following on social media. So what? Big deal. It allows me to do certain things that other people are not. And I think that's awesome, and I'm very thankful for it. But at the end of the day, that doesn't really make me any different. But what I've noticed as a result of being in the limelight to a small degree, I really think it's small, really. But I forget that sometimes certain people that will come across you and try and like decipher your background, your past, or shit about you, or just try and figure out, a little extra that maybe the public might not know. They will invariably form their own assumptions, and they have these preconceived notions about you, even though it's social media. And social media isn't 100% true. I mean, you always have this narrow scope because you're always looking at somebody through a camera, a phone. And it only affords you so much insight into that person's life besides what they share with you. So, I mean, it's always going to be slighted in some way. And that's not to say it's anything negative, but people are always going to dive deeper. That's just how people are. They're very inquisitive, and can't fault them for that. But my point is that for anybody out there, whether you're in the social media limelight or you're not, it really doesn't matter. Going through life, you're going to encounter people, and I'm sure most of you know this, but this is, I guess, my advice to you in terms of how to deal with it. It doesn't matter. It really doesn't what somebody else thinks of you. And the sooner you distance yourself from buying into the thought process of what other people think of you matters, and change it over to it doesn't matter, the better off you'll be. And tons of people have said this before me and will continue to say it. But people are going to feel they're entitled to you explaining certain actions, or you explaining to them why they think that this thing that they found about you that they think is you, or you did this, or I heard that this person said you were that. If you have anybody like that in your life, I sincerely implore you to get them out of your life, because why are they so worried about it? I'm sure they could come up with numerous explanations as to why, but none of them are really beneficial to you at all. So, and for those of you out there that are those types of people, I don't understand it. I really don't. I know that you think deep down, you asking these questions, not just to me, I'm just speaking in generality, that you think you are owed, you deserve this information, this explanation. You need to know why. My counter to that is, to these people that think that they need to know certain information or what have you, even if you had certain information or somebody gave you a verifiable, confirmation on something that you believe to be undeniably true, aren't you still going to believe what you already believed before you got this information? You get what I'm saying? And I think a lot of you will kind of resonate with what I'm saying here and pick up what I'm putting down. But so that's why I say there's no point, because there isn't, really. You don't have to answer to anybody but yourself. And as long as you're okay with yourself, that's all that should really matter. So I think that also comes with the territory of being online and being, putting yourself out in the public like I do. You get more of it. So, but that's not, I'm using it as a talking point to get across to other people who go through the same thing, maybe not as consistently. Maybe you do. But cut it out of your life. Not fucking worth it. Not worth your time. It doesn't matter. And everyone's always going to have an opinion of you. From the minute you meet them, before you speak a word, they are already forming their idea of who and what you are and how you are. All you can do is be you, as true to you as you can be, and let them figure out whatever the fuck they want to figure out. So that's my quarantine musings for you in this episode. Much love. Hope you enjoy. I will see you next time. Later.